Today we're going to look at the Dynaway Mobile Client. It's built for extending work order execution in Microsoft Asset Management and Enterprise Asset Management. And really wanted to kind of show today what a typical day in the life of a maintenance technician might look like with the mobile client. To start off with, the mobile client works on any device that can run an HTML5 browser, which means Chrome, Safari, Microsoft Edge, anything that's a modern browser today. So I'm a technician. I come in the morning. I'm looking for my work to do. First thing I'm going to do is pick up my iPad. I'm going to look at my lists. I create these lists, but I have created one that's called Work Scheduled for Me. So I'm going to click on that. I see I have a couple of work orders. Let me pick one to get started on. So immediately I see a couple of things. I can see information about the asset. I see information about the work order. This is a preventive maintenance work order. I can see where this forklift is located at that I'm going to work on. I can even see if there's a responsible worker assigned to it, but I'm going to do this work. So first thing I'm going to do is put this work order into progress. Now I'm going to, I have some questions about this particular asset. Maybe I want to find out more what the history was when the last time somebody worked on it. It's very easy for me to click back, hyperlink back to this asset. I can find out all the information I want to know about this forklift and right on my device while I'm standing at the machine. So again, I can look at active work orders. Currently, we have 9 active work orders. So I may want to do 1 or 2 of these work orders while I'm standing here at the machine. I can look at open requests. I can create faults and downtimes or past faults and downtimes. Look at any attachments that go along with this particular asset, and a full event history. If I want to look at that, I can see what's happened to this asset in the past. But for now, I'm going to go back to my work order. First thing I can do is look at any notes. I can enter my own worker's remarks here. I can also see in the description that they want me to follow the checklist, and this is an annual forklift inspection. So I can just scroll down to the checklist. A checklist is a very powerful tool in the mobile client. You can easily see what checks you have to do. You can make attachments to those checks, but I'm just going to do my work here. I'm going to check the fluid level, lubrication, and I have to read an hour meter here. So perhaps I'm going to enter 50 hours and save those checks. Now we've completed half the checklist. You can see I have checks with the engine on and checks with the engine off. I may go through here. I can say the brakes are working fine, the lights are functioning, and I can do a reading of oil pressure as well and save those checks. Now I can see I've created I've answered all the checks. I've finished my work to be done on that checklist. As I'm wrapping up my my work order and I've completed my work, I also want to record that work, record what's been done. So if I have any items that I need to register, I can add an item registration here. I can look at the existing forecast. So I was expected to use a cabinet, and it's easy for me to come in here and pick what cabinet I want to use. I can easily save that registration if I choose to. Also, I can enter my labor, so I can see my forecast here was for 2 hours. It's very easy for me to come in here and also add my labor, or I can also create a new labor registration, from clicking on the plus sign as well. And if I want to see any attachments, they may be applicable for this this particular work order. It's easy for me to come in here and click on that and see that immediately on my laptop or my iPad or whatever I'm using. So I have that information at my disposal. That's very powerful for technicians in the field. Nevertheless, I finished my work. I'm back at my work order. You can see I'm going to close my notes and then ultimately put my work order into a completed status for someone else to actually financially close if you choose to set it up that way. So that was quickly running through work order execution. As you can see, it's built for a worker to be able to easily navigate the tasks that they have to do, to see the work that they need to do, and to complete that work easily and quickly without a lot of extra clutter. It's designed for work order execution. The client does work online and offline, so you don't need a connection to be able to use it for the work that you have to do. It's a very powerful tool and allows mobility into the field or into the plant for the maintenance technician. Thanks for watching. Hope to talk to you soon.